Welcome to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris and Dave. Two firefighters close to retirement telling stories full of comedy, adventure, bragging, and bullshit.
How do you live with yourself? It's not easy.
Discuss anything and everything in this delicious conversational guacamole prepared just for you at the Avocado Studio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Chris and Dave. I'm Chris.
I'm David.
David? Wow, I thought you didn't like to be called David.
I don't care.
Oh, because I've said David. Do you want me to put your name in there as Dave or David? Dave.
Everybody calls me Dave. Does everybody call you Christopher?
Dapper Dave? Disco Dave?
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
I'm a Dapper
Dan man. Do you like
man.
Christopher or Chris?
Chris. The only one they called me Christopher was my mom when she was mad at me.
Sure.
And then my wife now when she's mad at me picked up on it somehow. If I heard three names, if I heard Christopher, Richard, Niles, oh shit, pack your bags and run. That was my mom.
No.
Yeah, street lights are already on. Don't you bother coming home.
Have you ever gotten whipped by your mom?
Whipped?
So hard that you like, wow, that was bad. That
Impressive.
I'm going to call the police, Mom.
I remember getting the belt once or twice, but my dad was usually the belt guy.
Oh, your dad
Yeah,
was.
my dad was the belt guy.
My mom was.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad had these weird, subtle, frustrating punishments. He would grab us by the earlobe.
Ow. Ow. And twist it or what? Or just pinch it?
Pull it.
Ow.
And every once in a while, by the sideburns.
Ooh.
That
It was
hurt.
the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's painful just thinking about it, man. Jeez, that's kind of weird. Did he give you a wedgie too?
Pretty much. My mom was the belt, and my dad would do these, because I still remember he would clench his teeth, and he'd say, God damn it, you know, and he would grab us. Like he wouldn't whack us in the
I can just hear you trying to make noise as he's dragging you by your
There were
sideburn.
times where my pop was unrecognizable, or as far as like what he was saying.
Oh yeah, they all go through that. They all go through that.
I miss you, Pop. I really miss him.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
My dad had sayings. He worked in a factory. They built locomotives. And if my sister and I were running around the house and jumping around and everything, God damn it, all day long I hear clangs, bangs. And my sister and I would be like, bells and sirens.
Oh, wow.
And then we'd
And
run like
you're
hell.
gone.
That was his one saying.
Cheers.
Cheers to
To our
dads.
dearly departed Pops.
Love you, Pops.
And someday we will be dearly departed.
Someday.
Shit.
I already bought mousetraps.
Yeah.
See episode 2.
Nice plug.
You like that? That's because I used to sell comic books and they'd always have that. Enough said. Hey, you gotta work on your product placement, dude. Label towards the camera.
All right, here we go.
Where are you going?
I'm going to work on my product list.
What? I'm afraid. Hey, watch all those cables.
Shut up.
The light's gonna fall. What the fuck are you
If
doing?
you need landscaping, call Border Lawn and Landscaping. My good friend Luis Gomez Jr. owns the company. He's not only the president.
He owns the company. He put in my entire sprinkler system.
There's your plug.
There's your plug.
How about that?
How about that?
I love you, Luis Gomez Jr.
And I heard now he has plugs.
hair plugs.
Hair plugs
No,
for men.
no, he's got
I'm
a
kidding.
full, beautiful.
He's got a bristly.
It's bristly.
It is bristly.
It's like a javelina.
It's like a javelina?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't.
I don't
You
know that
want to
I've
be
ever
able
run.
to pull your fingers out of it, but you can't. You gotta love him. There's your Seinfeld plug.
I like a bristly man.
He's bristly.
He is a bristly guy.
You know the thing about Louis? He's quite powerful.
Quite
I
powerful?
don't know if you know this.
Climb a tree like a ringtail lemur.
The Pacific Northwest. Mm-hmm. If you try and tackle him, he's gonna throw you off.
Really?
It's hard
Wow.
to pin him down.
Even now that he's closing in on 50?
Yeah.
He's already 50.
He's like a bowling ball.
Were you guys the same age coming in?
Almost. I think I'm 51 and he turns 51 in August.
Oh, so
you're
he's in his
looking at-
50s and he's quite a,
He's still very
he's
powerful.
a nimble little minx.
Yeah, he's like a bowling ball.
Hard to catch.
Hard to squeeze. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm willing to squeeze him.
Squeezing his Charmin.
Shit, why not? I'll squeeze him.
So anyways, welcome to episode
81.
81. Who'd have thought? Which one of us will be dead before 100?
Well, we got 19 to go before we call it quits.
Yeah. We're calling it quits at 100?
Are we?
I don't know. Are we?
Are we continuing? I say after 100, we do something drastic. We got to.
Like
this
what?
can't go on.
Naked podcasting?
Something.
What do we do?
Change the venue.
The venue? Where the hell are we going to go?
Oh, I know.
Change the venue.
I know what we'll do.
What do we do?
Something drastic, right?
Uh-huh.
Here we go. You ready?
Okay. Oh, we'll lower the lighting?
Yeah.
That's nice.
How's that?
There you go. Now you made it all dark on the camera. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
81.
81.
Who'd have thought?
I can't drive 55.
81.
81.
Do you remember one?
I do remember one. Every once in a while I still listen to it. It's just me, though. It's no fun. And you can hear the birds chirping. It was on a Sunday morning. I'm out here drinking coffee.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time
we drink beer? Whoops. I always mess those words up.
You want another one?
Love you. Yeah, please. I'm pre-show drained my bottle. Don't look at me like that, man.
Okay.
So speaking of choking, I did my first voiceover work.
I heard it. Pretty good.
It's actually, you haven't heard the finished one where he put echo.
What? You didn't tell me to.
Almost drooled. He put echo, and I have it. I'll play it for you later. But he plays it on Go Live Vegas. So it was my first voiceover work.
It was pretty good.
It was fun. It was fun. We'll see if he gives me any more. So anyways, so I had my daughter's graduation.
Yeah. And you told me about it pre-show.
Oh, my little pumpkin. I've written and published 3 children's books, and I tried to write one for each kid, but I ended up writing one for Madeline. It was called I Wish I Was a Cat. Madison's was called Madison the Astronaut. It was based on a dream she had when she was little.
Yeah.
And then I was writing Fireman Jake, and I just kind of never finished it, but I had written another one. It's called Goodnight Little Sheep, and all 3 of them are in it. And I had them all 3 illustrated and everything, but I also wrote a couple of short stories. And years ago, I wrote a really short one. It's more like a poem, and it's called I Can't Let Go. And I posted it with her graduation pictures on Facebook. The story, I hadn't looked at it in years. I can't even read it, and I start crying.
What the hell,
Oh,
Chris?
my God. It's good. It's a good story, but
sure.
And it's real short, but oh, my God.
Well, and this goes to all the listeners, too, who are of our age, where their kids are starting to fly the coop. How do you feel?
I'm devastated.
Yeah?
When she leaves, man, you know, it was hard when Jake left and went to college. And he's home right now. Everybody's home right now.
Yeah.
And now she's going to leave. And then it'll just be me and my wife and Madeline. And, man, I don't know. Madison and I are super close.
Yeah.
Even, especially more since when Jake left.
Right.
We would hang out a whole lot more and do a whole lot of things and talk all the time. And
Yep.
we're very similar in our senses of humor. She loves Seinfeld, The Office. You know, we just a lot of very, very similar, very similar.
But in this day and age, I mean, don't you think that you can literally have her on a computer screen every night.
I know, and FaceTime
I know
and everything,
it's not
but
the same.
yeah.
But
Well, Jake, same thing. He's only in Austin, which is what, 2.5 hours, and
No, it's
or 3 hours, 3.5 actually, 3.5. I should know. I drive it so much.
Yeah.
He actually went through about a week or a week and a half where he was really homesick, and we brought him home for a weekend.
Yep.
And I didn't think that would happen with him. Mm-hmm. But Madison's already, he had a real crappy roommate. Oh, it was horrible. But Madison's she already knows her roommate is from somewhere in West Texas. They're very similar in their likes and everything that they've done. They're both pre-med.
That's wonderful.
They're going to room. They got in the dorm that George recommended that is only for pre-med freshmen.
Right.
For people in the medical fields.
Yep.
So they're in that dorm together, sharing a room, and it's going to be awesome. She's going to have the time of her life.
Well, I had. Whoa.
You think I'd be better at drinking by now? No, I was thinking more of
time
Green Day.
Of my life. Oh,
Yeah.
I hope you had the time of your life.
But you're just old, so you automatically went to the other one.
I had
Nobody puts
time
baby in a
of my
corner.
life, and I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear.
I swear.
It's the truth. It was, that's not Joe Cocker.
Wasn't that Peebo Bryson?
Nah.
Who the hell was it? What the hell? Where'd I come up with that?
Not Peebo
Was it
Bryson.
Peaches and Cream?
Son of a bitch, Niles. Now I gotta look that shit up.
I don't know. The
Time of my life. Everybody out there is like, it's this guy.
You idiots!
Right
now, George is banging on a table somewhere.
So is Jaime.
Jaime's the one that does that. Yeah, I saw Jaime. Our
He needs
previous
to be
guest
back
of
here
two
so
shows
we
on.
can get
Yeah,
really trashed.
we keep talking to him about it. Jaime.
Really? Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes?
Well, there you go. I know
never
Jennifer
gotten it.
Warren's
Yeah.
name, but not Bill Medley.
No.
Is he look like carrots and peas mixed together?
I see where you went.
Old
there.
Firehouse vegetable medley.
The old medley.
The old medley. I like the medley. What is it? Peas, carrot to the medley.
To the medley.
Oh, this one's going to be an award winner. We're going to be getting a potty.
I have a
I
shout
made that
out.
up. Yes, of course. Oh my God. I see a lot of stains, so you should have more than one shout out.
It's bad.
Okay.
No, I mean, my body is bad.
Well, I know that.
Did you know that I just got a text that running back Marion Barber was found dead?
You were telling me pre-show.
What the
Marion
hell?
Barber.
The
How
running
long
back
ago?
that-
How long ago did he play?
I would say 15 years ago, maybe in
Has
the
it been that long already?
early 2000s.
So he's
04.
probably late 40s, maybe.
I
Does
would
it say
think so.
how old he was when he died? Because they retire, of course. 40 and a football player, unless
But
you're what's his name.
I still remember this guy. I remember saying,
no.
this guy is going to have a very short career because he would hit that
Oh
line
yeah, he would work hard.
like a battering ram.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Damn.
And how did he die? You don't know yet?
Just found dead.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. A shout out.
A shout out.
You know our good friend Ricky Hurd.
Oh, I thought it was to Marion Barber.
No.
Okay.
Ricky Hurd, wonderful friend,
Wonderful friend,
avid listener,
avid listener,
great guy.
great guy,
He's been on the show.
brother of the chief.
Brother of the chief.
Brother of the chief.
Yeah. You know that whole saying, oh, congratulations, Mr. Hurd. No, that's my brother.
He told that when he was here.
Love him to
Yeah.
death. Anyway, his wife, very well known in the medical community, Lisa Hurd. She recently received the
Daisy.
Daisy Award.
The Daisy Award.
Yeah. So I wanted to give her a huge shout out. Great person. The Daisy Award is basically she is massively involved in her community.
Right.
And she was recognized for it.
Right.
She is a nurse, FNP. She's kind of like Pat. RN, FNP, BC, MHNP, and BC. That is a lot for
PQRST.
me to yeah. Says here she works at TAMU as an instructor for the BSN program, an instructor as well. She also works at Laredo Care Clinic as an FNP, and she recently started working at Pillar for Mental Health. So she is just rock solid with the community.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to give a huge shout out to Miss Hurd, Mrs. Hurd,
Mrs. Hurd.
and Ricky for marrying her.
Good job, Ricky. He's got this sucks for him.
Oh,
First,
my
he's
God.
got his brother, the fire chief. Now his wife, the mega superstar.
Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's my wife.
Well, that's, kudos to him.
He can do like I do.
He's got it going on.
Introduce himself as the trophy husband.
There you go.
There you go. That's what I do.
I am the trophy husband.
My wife, the lieutenant colonel, doctor, everything
Yeah.
else. And then
Yeah.
we go to meet people and I go, hi, I'm Chris. I'm the trophy husband. It's a good icebreaker.
We love you, the Hurd family.
Congratulations.
The whole Hurd family.
Congratulations. That's fantastic.
Outstanding. So there's my shout out.
There's your shout out.
All right. So how was your day?
What are you doing?
My back is killing me, bro.
You're farting.
No, I just can't stop shifting.
Shifting?
It's 51.
No, it's not. No, it's hot in here.
No, my back hurts.
Oh, you're back in here.
You wouldn't happen to have a
What?
masseuse
Yeah, in the bathroom.
on hand?
Yeah, I keep one in the closet. Anyways, so just so everybody realizes, we are in South Texas, in Laredo, Texas, right on the border of Mexico. Ungodly hot here. Today, I don't think we hit 100.
Really?
Right now outside it's 97. I think the max we hit was 99. But it felt like it. It was a little humid today.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I get out of work at 5, I bust on home, and we're in this little, I know it's hard to tell. You can tell the room is small, but it's really small. I ran back here and turned on the window unit for the AC, and that was at 5:15 maybe. Go back in the house, eat dinner with the family, wash up the dishes and everything, bring the equipment out, set up what we need here in the studio.
Yeah.
And I came back out, and it was still 93 in here. I'm like, oh my God.
And we are at a crisp, cool what?
This is about 89 right now.
89.
Yeah.
Oh, bust out.
I can't even tell it was on.
Weird.
89 degrees. So that's what it's like to live in South Texas. We're sweating in the air conditioning.
You're listening to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast. Am I early?
No, you're a minute late.
With Chris and Dave. And we're just hanging out, drinking beer, and talking about stuff. Things and stuff.
So, did I stop you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
The debauchery that was the last episode. The one that we ended up calling Bleepity Bleep Bleep.
Yeah.
We weren't even going to air it because after we recorded it, we realized how bad it was. And the thing is, we've already been threatened once by, I think, Facebook, that they were going to pull our show down just because it was a little too much, which is hard to believe. But anyway, so we said, you know what, we're not going to be able to air this one. Well, Aaron from Go Live Vegas, Aaron Ellikes, it convinced me to send him the video. Now, I couldn't do it with the audio version of it, but I sent him the video version, which had the high quality audio on it anyways. And he went ahead and edited. He bleeped all our stuff. You could still pretty much tell what we were saying. And then he cut some stuff out that we won't discuss. And he ended up airing it. And I feel bad because now when you go to our website or when you go to Apple Podcasts or whatever, and you normally, if you like to listen to the audio of our show, it's just a short, like 2-minute thing of me talking, saying, hey, this is what happened. Go to our website and you can see the full show there on audio.
Yeah.
So, and I felt like kind of a jerk, but
did we really go off the cuff?
It was too much for the bad thing is we can be as bad as we want as long as we're willing to suffer the consequences. But the consequences are certain platforms will not air our show. They will remove us from their platform. Wow. Could be Spotify, could be what's that one you use that nobody uses anymore?
The one that's better than Spotify?
Pandora. It could be Apple Podcasts, which would be horrible because that's where most of our stuff comes from.
Spotify sucks.
Well, I don't like... Well, there goes another sponsor. We're going to get yanked off there anyway, so fuck
Spotify, it! But, I don't like to handpick each and every song I listen to. I'm sorry.
All right. Anyway, so just want to apologize to everybody.
I'm not apologizing to Spotify.
I do still have the audio, so maybe at Dave's funeral I'll play the unedited version of the audio.
Why would you play it at mine? You'll be long gone.
Yeah, you wish.
Seeing is that you're older. And you probably have cholesterol.
I have cholesterol. You know what else I have? Colgate por tus dientes.
Ay, sonso. Bueno, pues
Sonso.
Vamos a hablar en español, por favor. Si gustas hablar en español, pues no vamos a hablar en español.
¿Dónde está casa de Pepe?
La casa de Pepe está pues tenemos mucho Pepe.
Yo
aquí.
hablo poquito español, pero es español de gabacho. I speak a little Spanish, but it's white people Spanish.
There you go.
See, I translate. You just frickin' leave our customers hanging.
Please. Okay, here we go. You and me. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's see how sharp you are.
Like a razor.
You ever seen golf?
I know of it.
You've seen golf on TV?
I have seen golf on TV.
Okay.
Chai
So
chai,
the other
Roger,
day,
please.
I was making dinner at the firehouse, and Louis was watching golf. He likes to watch golf.
Does he play golf?
He plays very well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
He's a very avid golfer.
Wow.
I don't know what that means.
I did not know that.
Does avid golfer mean you're there a lot?
I think that's pretty much what it means, yes.
Okay, no,
he
then
enjoys
he's a very
golf very
avid
much.
and good golfer.
All right.
I've never seen him play. He tells me he's good.
Oh, see, that could be a whole different thing. Does he have his own caddy?
No.
Then he's not good.
Oh. He has a sponsor.
He does?
Yeah, Border Lawn and
Landscaping. Heck, I think I'm putting his kids through college.
Jeez Louise.
I keep breaking everything.
I know. Okay, so the challenge is this. Mm-hmm. You ready?
I'm ready.
You and me.
This better be better than the last one.
You and me.
You and me.
Announcing a golf tournament.
You and me announcing a golf tournament?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. Do we need to kill the music?
Well, because you can lower it a little bit, but I was blown away by the fact that these guys are so
calm.
They're almost at a whisper, right?
Yep.
And their voices are so there's something about it.
Soothing?
Yes.
Okay.
I like that word.
Okay.
And they're so shallow.
Shallow?
Yeah, they compliment the dumbest things. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Now we're going to do one of Louis' tournaments.
One of Louis' tournaments.
Sure,
okay.
why not?
Sure.
Mention it.
Okay.
Louis on the 9th hole.
9th hole.
All right?
Okay.
He's 30 feet away.
Oh, so he's already on the green.
He's already on the green. He's
Already
30 feet away.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay. Now, wait. We're both the announcers?
Well, there's two announcers, so we're talking to each other
Right. It's like,
Louis.
right. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
I'll start it off.
You started off.
All right.
Okay.
It's a beautiful day, and we're here with Louis Gomez. Ready for the putting? Now, if he wants to win, if he wants to get back on the leaderboard, he's going to have to make this putt. And if he wants to get ahead of the competition, he's going to have to make this putt in one putt.
In one putt.
In one putt.
Do you believe he can do that?
I believe he can. See, if you look at Louis' swing, it's quite an effortless swing, and he has quite a motion as he swings.
The thing that I really like, that I really notice with Louis when he
Yes.
does golf,
Yes.
when he presents himself to the ball,
Yes.
he has this little shake, this swivel of his hips. It's just
That is exactly
seductive,
right.
hypnotizing, and it just puts him right on point.
Which is absolutely amazing that you say that, because when you were a golfer back in the day, you had that same swing, and it's an outstanding swing, and that's something that can't be taught.
It's something that can't be taught. You either have it or you don't. So he's addressing the ball.
Oh, he's addressing it all right.
I believe he's put his return address on it.
And it's spinning.
The other thing I notice when Louis goes to hit the ball, there seems to be a lot of squirrels present.
There are. And for some reason, I think it's because Louis has this insane scent about him. He smells like a nut. And that's not... That's just going up.
Salty nuts. Salty nut.
He smells like a salty nut. Therefore, all the squirrels in the area, they come see him golf. And he's quite the golfer.
Because they like to. He likes his nuts.
If you notice, after the game, he hangs out with the squirrels.
And shares his nuts.
And he shares his nuts with the squirrels. And he buys them all around the drinks.
Oh, hold on. Louis has stopped addressing the ball.
Oh, shit. He's coming
He
this
stopped.
way.
No. I believe he's going to wash his balls before he takes his shot. There must be something on his balls.
I think that's a penalty stroke.
No. He hasn't gone yet.
You
so I
cannot
think he's
wash
okay.
your balls mid-swing. And I believe he's about to incur a penalty stroke. Louis Gomez, please do not pick up your balls. That's pretty good.
That wasn't bad.
We can actually
wasn't bad.
do this. I know nothing about golf.
I think we need to talk to somebody that we know at the golf courses.
Yeah.
And perhaps we could do a show where we just...
Let's do another one. Ready?
Another one, really?
Yeah. Why not? Here's Brad.
No.
Brad Thompson is approaching the hole. My God, he's yellow.
Some people would call it hepatitis. We just call it a golden glow.
He has such an aura about him, and he is stunning.
The reason that he's such a good golf player is his arms are twice the length of his legs.
And not to mention, he's had the same golf shoes for 45 years, which is absolutely stunning to me. Brad, you can do this. As soon as you take that swing, you will be on the leaderboard.
I can't.
No?
No.
We're done with Brad?
We're done with Brad.
Hey, why don't we do something else?
I feel like it's summer vacation and we're in one of our houses, and our mom's at work, and we're trying to figure out what the hell we're going to do. And in 5 more minutes, we're going to be going, I'm bored.
We have that weird stepbrothers relationship. Mom, can we make bunk beds out of our beds, please?
You're 51 years old!
Oh my gosh, that was pretty good. I gotta admit, that was pretty damn good.
It was better than you thought it was going to be?
I really did think it went better than I thought.
Oh, Lord. That was fun.
All right.
So there's our improv for the day.
No, we have one more to go.
Wait, another one? Mm-hmm. What are we doing now?
But I will do it later, once we get drunker.
Okay. That might loosen up a little bit more.
Oh, my gosh. That was pretty good.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
So, we have an uptick.
Oh, yeah. Our cases are going... Well, not too bad.
Yeah.
Overall, the cases are still staying pretty steady, but we're seeing a couple of more people in the hospital. I check really close every day, especially when my kids were in school. Right when they were about to get out of school, the cases in the school started going up. Now the kids are gone, but they've started summer school, so there's just like 1 or 2.
But I heard a very interesting point of view today by a good friend of mine. He's a captain in the fire department. He comes in on C shift.
Okay.
His name is Javi Cantu. And we were talking about the incident we had this morning regarding a COVID call. Mm-hmm. And he said that he read an article that says that there's 100,000 new cases reported a day. Mm-hmm. However, reported was the key word.
Are they confirmed?
Yeah, and he was saying that the CDC was more of 100,000 reported nationally, about 800,000 in reality.
Right.
So that's outrageous. But the good news is we're not dying.
Exactly.
Because of the vaccine.
Because of the vaccine.
Sure.
People get sick, but they're not getting sick to the point where they're being... Very few people are getting sick to the point where they're hospitalized. It is happening.
Yeah.
Even with people that are boosted.
Yep.
Okay, and nobody ever said that wouldn't happen.
Yep.
But look at the benefit of having that vaccination. Could you imagine if they hadn't been able to make a vaccination or it didn't get approved at this point? We'd be back where we were.
That's right.
But a whole lot worse with a whole lot more dead people.
Oh, my gosh. 20...
Different countries, too, are seeing upticks now. This is something that's not going to go away anytime quick.
Yeah, North Korea has been hit pretty hard.
North Korea?
North Korea.
How do you know? They never report their numbers or anything.
Apparently, somebody knows.
Really?
That they're just falling like flies, and they don't have vaccines, and they don't have good nutrition, and they don't have a damn thing.
Unless you're somebody that's wealthy over there, and you have that upper class.
That's right.
You ain't got shit. You're a dirt farmer, and
that's crazy.
Yeah, that sucks.
And that is our COVID Minute for the day.
COVID Minute.
You have been listening to the COVID Minute.
I don't have a...
No? Ew.
No?
No. Do it again. Do something. No.
You said do it again.
Do something.
Do something?
Boo, COVID. Boo.
Oh, no. I don't even know what half of them are anymore because I never use them. David.
So, this is the reality of it. I am... What are we in June? June, July,
1st.
August, September, October, November, December. 7 months away from retirement.
7 months away. And how do you feel about that?
You remember that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer was doing the age walk?
Yeah.
And he hadn't slept all night, and he was gambling, and he got his ass kicked by a couple of
Puerto Ricans,
and he just kind of crawls over the finish line.
Why are you not wearing the ribbon?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like crap.
Oh, that's how you feel?
Yeah.
Do you have COVID?
No.
Oh, you've just been working out in the yard all day.
I've been working in the yard.
Yeah, that'll suck the life out of you. It's 9,900 freaking degrees out here.
No, dummy, you're missing the point.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like crap because I've been working every day.
Every day.
Because I'm taking your advice and trying to save my leave.
Oh, yeah. Good advice.
And it is exhausting.
It is exhausting.
Explain to them what your advice was.
Well, in our position in the fire department, when you leave, you can sell back your accumulated sick leave. I'm still good for right now. Your accumulated sick leave, you can sell that back, but you can also sell back your vacation days. So the trend is you retire in December after you've already earned your vacation for the next year, and you don't take any vacation days in the year that you're going to retire. And that way you can sell back 2 whole years of retirement and take a lump sum of money with you when you go.
That's really tired. I'm tired.
Oh, you pussy. Shut up, pussy. You do it. You do it better.
Shut up. Shut up.
It won't come out, will it? No. I think it's a cat. It's a cat.
Last week.
It's a cat. It's a cat.
Shut up. Boots.
You're broken.
Shut up, Boots the cat.
You're so broken.
All right. When are we gonna have? Because he was the
catalyst.
Very culpable.
I swear to God, him and I said the same word to each other at the same time, like 10 seconds into the show, like the effer, boom, boom, yes. Right? I mean, simultaneously.
What is wrong with you two?
I know.
You get you two together.
Yeah, I know. It's debauchery.
Mass chaos.
Mass chaos. So, remember, you can hear our latest show every Friday at 6 p.m. Vegas time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Go Live Vegas free internet radio app, which has just been improved. There's now a little banner of us on the top of it. Oh. Yeah. They like us.
Who did that?
Our friend Aaron.
Really?
Aaron Ellickey's at Go Live Vegas. So you can listen to us every Friday there, and also on our website, which is www.didtheyreallyjustsaythat.com, and Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, everywhere you get podcasts. Wow. Even Amazon Music, and on your Alexa, you can get Go Live Vegas.
Alexa, please play Dave and Chris. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you mean Chris and Dave.
Those guys
dumbass.
Suck. In my brain, it's Dave and Chris.
And
I don't know who the hell where you get off naming this show you first.
It's alphabetical order.
Because you got the equipment?
And it's alphabetical order. Anyways, and then also, if you do enjoy the show, you can go to our website, which is again www.didtheyreallyjustsaythat.com. Click the support the show link.
Yes.
And you can either become a monthly contributor or Patreon account and earn things.
Oh, you click that link, baby.
You can earn early access to the show. All our patrons get our newest episode Thursday, whereas the public doesn't get it till Friday evening.
That's special.
That is special. As well as you get shout outs on the show or even be a guest on the show, phone in or in person.
I would love to have one of our guests.
I thought you were going to say, I would love to be in person on the show.
But I am.
And if you'd rather not become a monthly contributor but still want to help out, you can do a one-time, stop farting, is that what you're doing? You can do a one-time contribution through our Buy Me a Coffee link and buy us cups of coffee in $2 increments, as many or as few as you like. We appreciate all the contributions. They help us keep the show going and pay for all our little fees. And when we need to replace equipment and stuff.
I'm old.
I know you're old. I'm going to shoot you outside, Yeller.
Estoy viejito.
Estoy viejito. So that's my plug.
Plug away.
And make sure you listen to the Go Live Vegas new audio commercial and see if you can name the handsome guy that does the voiceover.
Yeah.
Dick.
Woo! So, I have a request. It's an anonymous request.
Again.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Here it is.
Go ahead.
I want you...
Okay, shut up.
Yeah, I want you to do your foghorn leghorn.
My foghorn leghorn?
You're doing a pretty good foghorn leghorn.
It's not that good.
I think it's pretty good.
It's not that good.
But it has to be in the context of...
Oh, Jesus.
You're going to be foghorn leghorn. Uh-huh. That works at a KFC.
This is your son, isn't it?
No.
It's yours.
No,
it is.
No,
it is.
No,
yes.
No.
Oh.
You're working at a KFC because you are a chicken.
I'm a chicken working at a KFC.
And I'm going to be driving through ordering because my name is Darth Sidious.
What?
That is as random as it gets.
Well, no, that's a character from Star Wars.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I drive over and it's the little bell, bing, bing.
Hello, boy. I say, boy. What can I get for you?
Give me the bucket. Give me the bucket. Order number 69. Do it.
I don't understand.
Continue.
A bucket of what, boy?
I want it spicy and mild. You heard me. Order number 69. If you don't do it right, I will do it myself.
I can't. I can't meld Foghorn Leghorn into a chicken vendor. Boy, I say, what kind of meat you want there, boy?
I told you once, and I will tell you again. You get it right, or I will put lightning. I will put lightning all over you, and I will freeze you.
Hey, boss, this boy's about as sharp as a sack full of wet mice. What do you want me to do?
I will go down the road to a church's. This is ridiculous.
I don't know where to go with this. That was your son. Admit it.
I love you, son.
Oh my God, really? Foghorn Leghorn as a Kentucky Fried Chicken drive-through worker?
This is my son.
What is he smoking?
Throws crap at me, and he says, "If you
and
don't,"
he sees what sticks.
I'm telling you, this is just the weirdest.
But you got to give me a heads up.
This is the fun part. No heads up is the funnest part. Oh my God.
My Foghorn Leghorn's too weak for that.
Boy, I say boy. I say boy. This was bad.
Who's got all the girlies chasing him around? Freddie the freshman, the freshest kid in town. You never saw that one?
No.
Foghorn Leghorn's buddy Red, that he hates from high school or from college, comes and he's got like a leather football helmet on and like a jersey, and he comes in and all the girls love him. And when he walks in, he says that, who's got all the girlies chasing him around? Freddie the freshman, the freshest kid in town. Yeah, it's an old Foghorn Leghorn episode.
The other day I was searching and I found an old Bugs Bunny cartoon where he finds Aladdin's lamp.
Oh, yes. I love that Aladdin.
And you know who
it's Bruno Guajardo. What?
The voiceover for Aladdin is Mr. Howell.
Jim Backus, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it is.
Blown away.
It is.
Yeah. I can't do Jim Backus.
No, neither can I, but I can picture it in my head.
Yeah.
Because he had like a weird lip.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yes.
Yeah.
Listen here, boy.
No, you're Foghorn Leghorn in it.
Yeah. Shit. I need to practice that for a week.
But you don't see that one very often.
No, you don't.
I've seen it.
But he was Mr. Magoo as well as Mr. Howell.
Hassan comes out in that one as well, or no?
Yes.
Hassan Chop.
Yes.
Oh, I love that guy.
He's the one that's after Bugs Bunny, and he gets saved by Mr. Howell. Fantastic. Hassan Chop. Wow.
I love old Bugs Bunny. And if we would have kept going, I was going to make Porky Pig Foghorn Leghorn's manager.
Oh no!
Yeah. Okay. But I cut. It was. Yeah.
Go, do it.
I can't. I got no Porky Pig.
What's going on here?
Give him the chicken.
And I guess Darth Sidious would be hanging out with who?
But where did he come up with the? How is that?
We were watching. I know that we were watching the new Obi-Wan.
Oh, I want to get Disney Plus back just to see it.
Yeah, the first couple of we saw the first episode, and it is worth it.
You know what happened though? The controversy.
No. No.
When did it air? This is just in the last couple of days, like the 27th or something.
Yeah.
In fact, who's the? God, I can't think of his name. The actor that plays it, Ewan McGregor, came out in his car and he filmed a video. They posted it on Twitter. How upset he was. He thanked everybody first because it's their biggest premiere episode ever on Disney Plus and most watchers and all that stuff. But the black girl in it, she plays a bad, and she's already gotten hundreds of threats and racial slurs and all that stuff. And Disney, they talked about it, and Disney took her aside and told her beforehand, because of the other black characters that they've had, that look, I know it's hard to understand, it's hard to accept, but this is going to happen, and we just want to let you know we support you 100%. We want to let you know up front, we're here for you. If you need anything, you have all our support. And sure enough, it happened. And Ewan McGregor was beside himself.
Why?
I know.
I am so mad at that.
It's he came out with a figure of the Star Wars universe involves like 24,000 different species and races and stuff, and he says there's no racism, and he said here it is, and you've brought it to it. It's horrible. People suck.
So badass.
I haven't seen it. You don't ruin it. I haven't seen it.
I'm just telling you that they're. Why, people?
I know.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Did they do that with? I bet you they did it with Lando.
What is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
What is wrong?
But I
with
did meet
people?
him at a show, and he's kind of not a nice guy.
Huh?
Lando. He's not a real nice guy.
No way.
Yeah, he wasn't very nice. He was very uninterested in being there. A little indifferent.
Look.
Anyway.
And that's the thing.
Uh-huh.
And you nailed it. You hit on something, and I don't think you even know because of your age. You nailed it.
What did I nail?
You can be a dick, but it has nothing to do with your color. Has
No,
nothing
exactly,
to do with your color.
exactly.
If you're a douche, you're a douche.
Exactly. And there are
Whether
a lot
you're
of
white,
douches.
black, brown, it doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
You're just a jerk.
You are a jerk. You know, I've had a wonderful thing happening over the last week or so at work.
Oh.
I've really sat down and Charlie Pedraza.
I love Charlie.
Charlie's a great guy. He's a firefighter. Love Charlie to death. And when I first met Charlie, I was at Central Fire Station. I went back there, I believe. I can't remember if I worked with him when I was a driver or when I was a captain or both. But him and I loved cheesy sci-fi.
Oh.
And him and I would sit downstairs in the control room at the old Central, and we would watch cheesy sci-fi when we worked on the weekends.
Mystery Science
Theater was one of them.
Yeah.
Any movie that came on.
Yeah.
But I got him, we kind of reconnected these last couple of days because he's there working at the office. And we sit down and he come in my office and we'll talk about those old days and all kinds of things. And I got him to watch, because I had made a recommendation to him a long time ago, and it was an anime. It was called Cowboy Bebop. It's fantastic. It's a really good show.
What?
Cowboy Bebop.
Bebop.
They did a live version on Netflix not too long ago, but he loved it. He thought it was the greatest thing in the world. He got his daughter hooked on it from what he told me. Well, I told him, I said, here's what I want you to watch, Charlie. I want you to, and he did it there at work. I want you to watch Gorgeous Tiny Chicken Machine Show. Now he hates me because he can't get it out of his head.
What the hell is that?
I can't describe it. I cannot describe it. It's crazy.
It sounds indescribable.
It is.
Gorgeous,
it is indescribable.
Tiny
Gorgeous Tiny Chicken Machine Show.
Chicken Machine Show.
Yeah, it's nuts.
This is not good.
I tell you, and there's nothing. It's an Asian lady, and she's kind of spoofing Asian shows.
Okay.
And it's nothing racial, and there's nothing dirty about it or anything. But tell your son, especially for doing that to us, tell your son to watch Gorgeous Tiny Chicken Machine Show. I think there's like 2 episodes on YouTube.
I think I will.
Oh my God, I got the hiccups.
You see what happens? You see what happens when you drink beer.
I get the hiccups.
Christopher Richard Niles.
I'm gonna run. You're gonna finish the show on your own.
Oh man.
Anyways, Gorgeous Tiny Chicken Machine Show.
Okay.
Huge Harry Potter fan. Memories I have of the current fire chief was he was my assistant driver for a while.
That guy?
When he first came to the station, he was laying on the sofa when I came out into the living room area the one time reading, which you don't see many people doing at the fire station.
Was he on his stomach and his feet were
No.
up?
Oh
man, that would have been
But he was
perfect.
reading a Harry Potter book, and that's when we realized we were both huge Harry Potter fans.
Yeah.
Because I write, and I love the Harry Potter books. They're written so well. Totally forgot where I was going with this. Anyways, I remember. No, lost it again.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with you?
My daughter and I, she's a big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
Sure.
She loves what I love, and I love what she loves. And we watched The Secrets of Dumbledore, which is the latest installment.
Yep.
In the Harry Potter Wizarding World, they called it, because of course this is pre-Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay, and we talked about this earlier. The bad guy in it, his name is Grindelwald, and Johnny Depp played him.
Oh.
And he had like white, gray, spiky hair and a goatee. He looked amazing, and he was so good at that part. Well, this whole thing with Amber Heard came out, and he got shunned by Hollywood. He was taken off the Pirates of the Caribbean by Disney. He was taken off the Harry Potter movie. Anything he was working on was trashed. They just dumped him. So he lost all the money, all the work, his reputation, and all that. So the movie came out, and they have another guy playing Grindelwald.
Who is it?
I can't think of his name, but I've seen him in other stuff before. He's a good bad guy. He did a great job. He did a fantastic job. But the whole time I was watching it, I wish it was Johnny Depp. So today, and we're not spoiling it for anybody, because of course this won't air till Friday.
Right.
But today the verdict in the Amber Heard Johnny Depp defamation suit came out today, whereas the whole thing is based on their marriage, their previous marriage, where he said, she said, and she wrote an article in the Washington Post, editorial kind of thing, saying that she was now an advocate for domestic abuse and had personal experience, and never named him, but it was very obvious. And as soon as that came out, it was right when the Me Too movement started and everything. So immediately he was done. It's over.
Yep.
Lost everything.
Yep.
Didn't lose everything. He still got all his money and everything, but he's not going to work anymore. So, he filed a I forget how many millions of dollar lawsuit against her, like $50 million lawsuit against her, and then she filed a $100 million counter lawsuit against him. And the whole thing has been a circus. It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a Hollywood thing, And he had very good attorneys. She had really poor attorneys, it seemed. It was very comical. Some of the expert witnesses they would get, my daughter would fill me in every day on what was going on. But he had so many people supporting him and telling everybody, was saying that it wasn't true, and they would discredit everything she said. They would prove that what she was lying and shit never happened and all this other stuff. Today the results came out and he won, except on one count where he won the defamation lawsuit.
Yeah.
They said everything she said was false. She lied. Everything 100% Johnny Depp, well, 95% Johnny Depp, but she won one defamation against his attorney who made a statement, I don't know when, and they considered that defamatory. So she ended up getting $2 million. Johnny got $15 million, which to them is a drop in the bucket.
By jury?
Yes.
Oh my
God. But Johnny is redeemed. The jury.
Really?
Well, the jury came back and said she was lying. Nothing she said was true. None of that happened. He's good to go.
Yeah.
He's not. I can't say not guilty. It's not that kind of trial, but. So now, technically, he could go back to all his old parts if they would rehire him. But like you said, will they do that? Because you have that stain.
Public opinion.
Exactly.
His
but
marketability.
99% of the people out there, maybe 99.9%, were in favor of Johnny Depp because it was so obvious.
I've seen the memes. I've seen the T-shirts.
Yeah. It was
clean sheets for Johnny.
Oh, it's a scene, man.
It's a scene, man. This is ridiculous. Why would they ever... Who the hell said cameras would be allowed in this circus?
I want to make you fall in love with Johnny Depp because you were saying before that you can't see him getting popular again.
No.
And I know you've never seen them. I'm going to give you an assignment.
Okay.
And you're going to enjoy it. And I want your wife to watch them with you, and your sons, if they haven't seen it, watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
They have.
Oh, they've seen them?
They love them.
Oh, and you have your wife too?
Not. Yes.
Oh, you got to, David.
The three of them love them.
Oh, they're fantastic.
I have not seen them.
That character is it will live forever.
Yeah.
Every little idiosyncrasy that he puts into that is amazing.
But that's the thing. Can they do this moving forward with him?
I think
without
they can.
It being
I think
tainted?
they can. I do think they can because they literally said she was lying. And but they had to have proof she was lying.
Yes.
And it was a jury of regular people.
Yeah.
So I'm good to go. 100%.
I got to tell you,
I'm Team Johnny.
I am Team Johnny. I really am. I like him. I think he's a great guy. But I just feel like in society nowadays...
I know.
You're guilty until proven
And that was part of his statement afterwards.
And you're still guilty.
His statement afterwards is, I hope we can get back to a point. He said, I support Me Too and all the movements and everything 100%, but you have to understand that sometimes people lie to hurt other people. And he says, I hope we, as a society, we can get back to a point where you are innocent until you're proven guilty. Because he was never charged with anything. There was no crime.
Nope.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And he lost the tip of one of his fingers.
He really lost the tip of his finger like a pirate.
You will. I can't wait. And I will know when you watch these movies because you will walk into my office with a swagger and you will act like him. I know you. And his character is just so amazing.
My wife told me that his father...
Oh my God, that's like the greatest. I didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil it. Keith Richards.
Richards.
And they didn't have to change his clothes. They didn't have to change his look.
Hey, Keith, can you walk through that door, please?
That's all he had to do.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to see that. But that's like the third movie.
Yes.
I think it's the third movie.
How many are there?
There's 4, I believe.
Okay.
I think there's 4.
All right.
I can't even remember. They've been out for quite a while.
Yeah, Eric has been trying to make me watch that trilogy or that quadrilogy for years.
Oh, beer boy, light me up.
I'm going to give you one of these.
No, God, no.
Just try it.
No.
Why?
No. I don't even know community beer? What the hell is community beer?
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
Come on, try it.
I'm already having a Lone Star. It doesn't get more Texas than that.
It's
I
a
do not
lager.
want that.
It's a lager.
It's my choice. It's my body.
4% alcohol.
I want what I want.
What do you want?
I want another Lone Star. Let me have one of the lights. I've never had Lone Star Light. Second shelf all the way to the left. Second shelf all the way to the left, you dumbass. It's Dumas. Oh, thank you. All right. Lone Star. It isn't just for breakfast anymore.
I bet you anything that you're...
Not a twist up.
At what point are you going to start hiccuping like crazy with that?
Do you remember the first time we had Lone Star bottles back here and they were all silver, the caps, and we couldn't figure out why?
Oh, yeah.
Now they're stars.
Oh. Well, they've always been, but except for that one
We got
period.
the, hey, you're late. You're late.
Huh?
You're late. What?
Who cares? Dave and Chris. You're listening to the Did They Really Just Say That podcast with Dave and Chris.
Oh, you're really on that now, aren't
David
you?
and Chris. David and C. Dave and the other guy.
DC.
And we're talking about everything from Amber Heard to Foghorn Leghorn and to Louis' golf game.
God, my Foghorn
It's a
Leghorn sucks.
wonderful show. It's very lighthearted, and we're drinking Lone Star
Beer.
beer. Yeah.
The beer that made
Lone
Milwaukee
Star beer.
famous.
Yeah. What?
That's absolute ribbon.
This is all about Texas, y'all. Y'all.
Y'all.
Hey,
No.
you want to bring this down a little bit?
But I don't know what that
Because
means.
I got something to say.
Wait, what? Do I want to bring this down?
We haven't hung out in 2 weeks, right?
We have not. And you were supposed to come. You got to come by my office.
Whatever. Well, I may not. I'm still doing shit at home.
Doing shit.
Still doing shit at work. Anyways,
what does bringing it down mean?
we haven't
Are you getting
spoken about the shooting in Uvalde.
Oh, jeez.
We
You're right.
need to.
You're right. You're right.
Because we need some. We need to express some.
Because remember, we didn't record last week.
That's
And that's
right.
when it happened.
This
Sucks.
is completely out of hand.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I agree 100%.
if the right, I don't know what the hell they're thinking, but let's just say, for argument's sake, they're doing the right thing and protecting the Second Amendment, as they say. That's what they're telling. That's their selling point. Is there any way that they could somehow enlighten us by saying, okay, well, we can still own a gun as per the Second Amendment, but let's have a little bit more of a stringent policy when it comes to buying the damn thing.
So the Constitution actually says a well-armed militia.
Yep.
I think that's the terminology it uses. And what it's referring to is a equipped army, an equipped fighting force, like an army to defend the country. Okay, back when it was written, there were things like Minutemen, stuff like that, which was the everyday guy that in a minute they could grab their gun and they could go. And
Sure.
life was different back then. It was more of a survival thing. So you had you did a lot of hunting and things like that. Honestly, I think people should only be allowed to have hunting rifles. Honest, 100%. There is no reason to have anything other than that. You can hunt. I know a lot of people enjoy hunting. They eat the meat. That's great. A lot of times now we have to do it or the animal population gets out of control and they start starving to death.
Yep.
But handguns...
What about home protection?
Can't you use a hunting rifle for that?
No,
Why not?
because it's not that easy.
Well, maybe they need to practice.
No.
Anyway.
No, and let's talk about that. Let's okay, fine. You have that opinion when it comes to a hunting rifle, but let's just say you have a weapon. It's licensed. You are licensed. You are trained on it.
In
Because
Texas, you
for
don't have
some
to be.
Stupid reason in this freaking state, you don't need that.
Nope.
You need a license to
Drive a car.
to do compressions on someone.
Yes, exactly.
You need
to save their
certification.
life,
You need a good 8-hour course to do compressions.
but not to own a gun.
But not to own a gun, which is the stupidest thing, Greg Abbott.
Got to be 21 to buy beer.
That's right.
Got to be 18 to buy an assault rifle.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You're right. I agree 100%.
That I can walk into an academy, say I want that 9mm.
Yep.
Buy a clip or 5 or 10.
Clips are for your
or
hair.
100. Stockpile them without a word.
Oh, yeah.
And just walk away.
Yep.
Because I've done it before. Mm-hmm. I hated guns. I've always hated guns. Mm-hmm. And I have friends that just, but recently I bought that property and they said, you need that. Mm-hmm. Fine. And I bought it reluctantly, Chris. I really did.
Mm-hmm. What'd you buy, a 9mm?
It's a 9mm. It's in my house. I shot it once. Didn't want to shoot it again. That's it. It stays there. It's under a safe. It's under lock and key. That's it. I don't. It's not a hobby. It's not something that I collect. But fine. If you do, that's fine. If you are an avid collector, great. You should be certified and you should be trained on each and every one of your weapons. What is the problem?
I think we should tax the shit out of them, too, because I see these pictures that people are posting since this happened of them with all their guns displayed like in a driveway in the shape of the state of Texas. There's like literally hundreds of them, and they make different shapes with them and geometric things and stuff, and it's ridiculous. No, you know what? And I'm the total opposite spectrum. I'm sorry, but I don't think anybody should have guns. I used to have them because I was an arson investigator. I hated having it. I hated wearing it. I didn't felt, I would wear it when I got into situations where we might need it because I was a peace officer. But when I got home, that gun got locked up and got put away.
We are on the same page.
But I think we need to do like Australia or New Zealand did. Australia had a mass shooting. And within a couple of days, they banned all weapons, all assault rifles, and they did buyback programs. They did everything. And the people there are happy as shit. They don't have mass shootings. They don't have any of that shit. No other country in the fucking world, excuse my language, no other country in the world has these issues that we have here. Nobody's schools get shot up.
What is happening to this country, though?
It's going to shit.
Why us? Why us? That's
because
the question.
Of the Constitution, the greatest document ever written and the worst document ever written. It gives us all these freedoms, but it gives us all these feelings like you ain't gonna take nothing away from me, like you're suffering or you're endangered or something.
Sure.
These dumbasses have these guns. There's nobody coming for them.
Yeah.
And only bad guys will have guns then. And when they get arrested, they won't have their guns anymore and they'll be in jail. Yeah. It'll take a while. Things will mellow out and then everybody's going to be happy. And it's the freaking kids in schools that you see these kids. Someone send me, and I wish I should have sent it to you. I think I might have sent it to you and Brian. Again, I think I might have seen it on Twitter. And it's a company, and they were doing a team building exercise. And they had them all in this big room.
Yep.
And they said, today we're all going to discuss active shooter and what we would do if someone came into our office.
Yep.
And we have a professional here, someone with a lot of experience that's just kind of come in and teach us about it. And it was about an 11-year-old girl. And this was moving. And she walked in and she looked at them all and she goes, if there was an active shooter right now, because they were all chatting and everything else, you would all be dead. You don't talk, you sit still, you hide, and you don't say anything, because if you say something, they can hear you and they will shoot you. And she just kept going on and on. And this is what they learn in the schools. My kids would come home upset because they would be so anxious because they had an active shooter drill. And when they do these drills, they don't tell them it's not real.
Yeah.
They just say, everybody get down, hide. And they know what to do. They get under the desk, or they go, to a closet, or they black out the windows. They put a thing over the window on the door. They lock the door, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And my kids were literally traumatized from the freaking active shooter drills, which they shouldn't have to have.
And now you have this complete and utter moron, which is Ted Cruz, telling them
guns are not the problem.
Telling us that the teachers need to be carrying, which is you go to school and you train yourself to teach young minds, and now you're a cop. What the hell is wrong with this guy?
I know. My favorite quote was from a teacher that said, if they make me carry a gun, I am going to go sell it and use that money to buy supplies for my class.
Perfect.
Because they don't have money for supplies.
Absolutely
it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So back to Uvalde.
Ted Cruz, you are a moron. You're an absolute moron.
He is.
And that thing about that tweet, that right away, and he has no credibility when he comes out and says, me and my wife are raising our arms in prayer for the victims.
Full fucking shit.
Idiot, man.
God is looking down on him going, oh, buddy, you know what? I'd say I can't wait to see you, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yep.
Anyways, not that I'm judging people.
Hypocrisy is just so bad.
But in Uvalde, things keep getting worse and worse. Now it came out today that they think the Uvalde police may have shot one of the kids and that they're trying to cover it up. Of course, you know, the chief of police for the school district.
Yep.
He used to be in the school district police force here. Yep. And then he went up there.
Yep.
And he just was recently elected as a city councilman, was supposed to be sworn in.
Sure.
He is no longer cooperating with the DPS who are doing the investigation.
Yep.
They have not heard from him. CNN finally caught up to him today.
Yep.
And he said, no, I talk to DPS every day. Well, sir, that's not what they're saying. They're saying you're no longer cooperating. No, every day I'm on the phone with DPS. I'm on the phone. And then I got to go. And then he left and got away from him as soon as he could.
Yeah.
But today they also found out that they think by listening to the recordings of the radio transmissions and everything that they shot one of the kids and maybe they're trying to cover it up. They have tried to blame everybody that they could think of other than themselves.
Sure.
I mean, down to the fact where they were trying to blame that poor teacher that they're saying left the door open, opened the door, and that's where the guy went in. When now that they look at it, and then they said, oh, no, now that we look at it, what do you mean? You didn't look at it before you accuse this freaking teacher of this? Wow. That she actually noticed the door was open, kicked the rock out of the way, closed the door, ran inside before the guy could get in. But the door did not lock, and it should have locked. That's the way these doors work on the schools.
Yep.
I forget what they call them from when I used to work in arson. But you can open it from the inside to get out, but you cannot open it from the outside to get in. Panic bars, that's what they call them, panic bars. And it didn't function for some reason. And I'm sure it's a small town, it's a small school, there's not a lot of money in the school district. Things break, they might not get fixed right away.
Uvalde is 140 miles from here.
Right, exactly. It's very close. And it's close to San Antonio.
Yep.
So I don't know what the hell's going on, but then the UISD chief of police was the incident commander. He's got like 5 cops. Why in the hell would that big guy be the incident commander in a situation like that when you have all these federal agencies there? And he should have immediately handed it over to someone else with more experience. He had just had active duty training, active shooter training earlier in the year and the previous year. They have to go through it every year.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of debate back and forth. And, I'm just going on the information that I have.
Yeah.
But
it just, you and I being in this whole service of sacrifice where we signed up for something, and thank God, and my family, I'm sure in your family, thanks God that we've never actually had to, we've had dangerous situations in our life, but we've never had a situation where and it brings me back to the guys, the 343 guys in 9/11, where they actually were climbing those stairs and they knew.
They're going up.
They knew.
Yeah.
There's no way that they didn't know.
Of course.
Because you see, excuse me, 110 stories, and the top 1/3 is on fire.
Yeah.
You don't think these guys knew what they were doing and what they were getting into, and they knew that they were not coming home. They just knew it.
And the people were passing them on the stairs going down. When
and they were trying to get as many as they can, and we're staying.
Yeah.
It's come to that day, that one crisp autumn day that they just said, you know what, today's the day that I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And those police officers, they were stopped by their incident commander, and he said, stop, we're going to wait. Whatever it is he was waiting for, that's up to him and God to decide. That he didn't rush in there and sacrifice his own life. Even if he were killed, and I'm sorry to say this, but this is my view, and I told my wife this, I would rather die
Than have to live.
Than have to live with what he's living through.
Yeah, 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
And I know I've been in situations, and you probably have too, where I've done some pretty sketchy shit at fire scenes and stuff like that to do something that needed to be done.
Yep.
And I'd like to think,
Yep.
of course, 100% you cannot say it until you're in that situation. But if I'm outside of a house and some parent is there going, my child is up there on the second floor, I'm going in.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah. That's, you know, it's a police officers and firefighters. It's a calling. It's something that you do with your heart, not with your head all the time.
Yep.
And, you know, not everybody does it. Not everybody can do it. But you'd like to think that when that time comes, you're willing to make that sacrifice because that's what you were put on this earth to do.
And I hope, I don't know what the facts are.
I know.
But it looks bad.
It looks really bad.
It just looks bad.
It looks really bad. And like we said, innocent till proven guilty.
Yep.
Let's wait and see till stuff comes out, but it doesn't look good at all. You
God
know, these
help
poor
those
kids.
Parents.
God, I can't imagine living with that. And the poor kids.
Yep.
That had to step over the bodies of their friends or just lay there with them. The one little girl that said her best friend was shot and dead, and she took her blood and smeared it all over her so that she would look like she was dead.
That's exactly right.
Oh, my God. These kids won't be right.
From now on, these parents are going to have to go home every single day thinking, what if?
Yep.
Because there was an interview with one mother. She says every single day that she was at the end of the school year, you know, they have these little parties and these little award ceremonies. She says, I would always pick up my daughter and take her home.
Oh, I know. I saw that.
I would take her home. Every time she had an award ceremony, I would just take her home because there was nothing going on at school.
Sure.
This time she didn't.
No, she said I had errands to run. And
when I heard that, I was absolutely beside myself with sadness.
Ugh.
And so, God help the parents, the children that were in there that survived, the teachers. This is Ted Cruz. You're an idiot for thinking that teachers are going to carry a weapon. You're an idiot. And
Stop. And what was the first thing he said? Every school needs to be secure. There should be one door that everybody goes in and out. Yeah, there's such things as fire codes, and you'll kill a whole lot more with a fire. And, you know, we didn't come all this way with all this progress just for some fucking dumbass to try to keep getting money from the NRA.
He's trying to do everything he can to not admit that there's a problem.
No, it's all 100% guns. It really is. And I understand people like to hunt. I understand people like to shoot.
Yes,
you know,
that's okay.
But who the fuck needs an AR-15?
Thank you.
You don't use it for hunting. The deer are not running around in Kevlar vests.
Right.
You know, you don't need that. It's a cool thing to have, maybe. But I tell you what, there'd be a whole lot more cool people alive if you didn't have them.
Yep.
You know.
And I would wonder that if the government said, okay, enough. Let's say Biden said, enough. We're coming. Everybody, we're going to pay you 10 times whatever you
paid for the gun.
And just give it up. Just give it up. I wonder. I really wonder.
Well, I know the Prime Minister of New Zealand, it's a woman, and they did this there. They got rid of the guns there. And she was just at the White House yesterday, I think, talking with Joe Biden about it.
Sure.
I don't envy him. He's had to deal with so much shit since all this happened. I'm sick of people complaining about the cost of gas.
Yeah.
We are the second cheapest country for gas in the entire world. You will go to Europe if you want to see how expensive gas is.
Yeah.
Inflation is not just a thing here that he caused. Inflation is all over the world right now, caused by all kinds of different things.
This poor guy has had to deal with a war. Damn near.
He had to end the war that Trump wasn't able to.
Yeah, damn near recession. Gas.
COVID.
Baby formula. COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on for this poor guy.
But we're a whole lot better off than we were, you know, and things will turn around. You know, it's just going to take time. These things don't happen overnight.
I just want people to stop with this. I am the only right person in the world.
I know.
This is not.
If I hear one more of them go, we're going to do research on that. You're going to you're going to look at Facebook. You're going to look at Wikipedia.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up and let people that are smart and the adults in the room talk.
Finally, I heard some semblance of sanity the other day where Mitch McConnell said, I'm going to order, and I don't remember who he was ordering to do it, to start talking about a reasonable...
And they are now, but...
Yeah, a reasonable plan for gun control.
I don't trust them
It
as far
has
as
to
they
be
can
real.
throw 'em.
And I'm just hoping.
They're going to go with more mental health care, which is a good thing, but that's not the whole cause of this.
No.
They're going to do everything they can
No.
to avoid
No.
getting rid of the
No.
guns. That's what
No.
they're going to do, and it won't work.
No,
It won't work.
and okay, fine. And I'm a little bit more not as staunch as you are in regards to owning them.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to own them, that's fine. But you stop with this crap about you just walking. This is our state.
Mm-hmm.
This is Texas, where you can walk into an academy and walk right out with one.
And you can strap it to your hip and walk
And
into
you
the,
can strap- yes.
certain places you can't
Yeah.
take it. If
Yeah.
they serve alcohol, sell alcohol,
Yeah.
or a bank,
Yeah.
a couple of places.
The other day, I'm blown away because the other day, there was a shooting at a graduation party. 17-year-old got shot in the head. He died, and this is in our town.
Mm-hmm.
And then right that night, that same freaking night, somebody shot their gun at an Applebee's.
Yep.
Okay, so this guy is carrying a weapon where they're selling alcohol.
Yep.
And I hope not only does he, I really hope they throw the book at this guy
fuck
because,
yeah.
This is not a misdemeanor.
No, it's not.
You're shooting your weapon. Oh, but our illustrious governor says,
Yep.
hey, you can carry it wherever you want. That's
Well,
ridiculous.
No, we need to vote his ass out. And that's the one thing that's going to solve a lot of these problems is people getting out and voting.
You see, I don't see that though.
Well, that's
I
the
don't
only thing that's
see
going to
it.
fix it because these people are psychotic. These people are coming up with laws and ideas and stuff that are just fucking crazy. And then these right-wing Christians, what the hell? They want to start talking politics with religion? You lost your tax exempt status.
Yep.
Let's see how happy you are with that.
Yeah.
I don't think churches should get tax exempt status anymore. I'm sorry. But anyways. Well, you said you were going to bring it down.
I know, but I had to. It has to be done.
I know. I was debating on whether or not we should talk about it, but
But I had to get it off my chest.
you had to get it off your chest.
So bothered by this for a
Yeah,
while.
it's been
now.
horrible, and it's all over the news, and it's going to be for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. What can you do?
Sorry to end it on such a
No.
somber-
That's fine. That's fine. It's what we do. It's
what
what
we
we do.
Did they really just say
What
that?
are they going to do?
With Dave and Chris. David
What the hell was that?
and Chris.
I'm Wheezy from Toy Story.
Jeez,
Did you hear that?
Are you pushing your stoma in?
My advice is don't face the shower head. It's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
See, now we've lost the... Jeez. Not cool.
Not cool. Not cool. Now I got to try and come up with a name for this. Deep in the heart of Texas. Gun control deep in the heart of Texas. I don't know. I don't know.
But I got to tell you one thing.
Tell me one
and
thing.
this is from a sincere heart.
Okay.
When it's just the two of us, we have a very intelligent... There's a different vibe here.
Yeah, because when we have a third person, we're kind of catering to them. Seriously. Anybody, not just Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But when you and I, we have a very good relationship and we're very similar and we
Yeah.
think a lot alike. And,
Yeah.
And so we have, this is what, if we get together, if we went to Applebee's, I don't know if I'll go now because I'm afraid of a shooting.
No.
But if we were sitting at Applebee's, it would be the same thing.
Sitting in your office, my office.
Exactly.
Applebee's,
everywhere we
here,
go, it's the same damn
It
thing.
doesn't matter.
We don't start the show right away when Dave gets here. We sit here and talk, and we're like, we got to start the show because we're showing right now.
Yeah. We get lubricated.
We're showing.
We're showing.
We're showing. The mucus plug.
Stop the show.
Stop the show.
Stop the show.
She's on a very fixed
She's on
income.
a very fixed income. Uncle Leo.
All right.
I love you, Uncle Leo.
Yeah, me too. Would somebody answer that damn phone?
If you have any issues, comments, gripes, or counterattacks regarding this shooting, we'd like to hear it. We'd like to hear it.
avocadopodcast@gmail.com.
If you're a pro-gun guy, we want to hear your stance and why.
And we will shoot you down. No pun intended.
No.
All right, and the xylophone ended right there.
Hey.
All right, so for the Did They Really Just Say That podcast, I'm Chris.
And I'm Border Lawn and Landscaping. Call them today.
That's 722-4011. Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Somebody's gonna call
Really Just
call
Say
that
That
number.
podcast. You can hear more on our website, didtheyreallyjustsaythat.com, and everywhere you find your favorite podcasts. As always, the drinks are on us.